So I never set sail to buy the hotel next door to that 40 acres. But when I found out that all these folks wanted amenities, they wanted that restaurant, they wanted that beach club, and then I said, okay, well, we'll build that over there on the 40-acre development. But I was crushed when I found out it was gonna take 2+ years. Welcome to Exuma. Today, I'm gonna show you how I avoided a 2-year construction delay. My original plan was to build 25 estate homes over there on the 40-acre parcel of this island. But when I talked to potential buyers, they would ask, where's the beach club? Where's the restaurant? Where can we go to the gym? Where are the water sports? Well, this hotel right next door became available. We were able to acquire the hotel, which really sped up the development of this island. Today, I'm gonna walk you through the hotel renovation, the construction of the most amazing beach club with one of the most incredible swimming pools you'll ever see, along with the 2-bedroom villas that we're going to build, and of course, the original 25 estates over there on the most beautiful part of this island. Okay, the first part we're tackling here at the hotel is the renovation of the villas. Inside, these were originally designed for rental VRBO long-term rentals. They had bigger kitchens, smaller bathrooms, and that was one of the biggest complaints of the people staying here. So we're gonna reverse that. We're making the bathrooms bigger and we're making the kitchens smaller.
Cool, yeah.
What happened here, Rodney? Hurricane come through?
Yeah,
Hurricane Rodney. Oh man. So this is that unit we were talking about, but check this out, guys. This is where the old kitchen was, which was huge. These were originally going to be VRBOs, not hotel rooms. That's why the kitchens were so big. That's why the bathrooms were so small. So we're taking this whole area, making it a bathroom, which is going to be great.
Next step, we're going to stud the wall between the bathroom and the closet, and then all this plumbing has to be rearranged to be put in place where it's supposed to be. Like the toilet is over here where I'm standing. And then, you know, the vanities are basically where Jake's standing. So all this plumbing has to be moved.
And after that's electrical?
Electrical, yeah.
The original layout had a very large kitchenette area and a very small bathroom. We decided to open up the walls, reconfigure the space. Now there's enough room for a double bowl sink, a sizable closet for storage, and a privatized toilet area, all leading out into the outdoor shower space.
Things are really going smoothly. What we decided to do was paint everything on the outside white. It was the right decision against that blue water. It's absolutely beautiful. One of the things that I'm struggling with is the fact that these units look so dated. Although mahogany, this is mahogany, it's a beautiful wood, but it looks dark and dated, and I made a decision to paint everything white in these units so the furniture and everything else pops. So we got a unit a couple doors down that we're gonna show you that we just started. Huge difference. I just came back here just to really see if I made the right decision. And again, you get that darky, dreary feeling in here. And wait do you see how bright the other unit, and they only have a primer coat on it. So let's go check it out. Look at this. Ah, white, but check it out how that beautiful 50 shades of blue, that water is against all this white. Again, this is just a primer coat, but it looks great. And even outside too. Classic Bahamian railings, all caulked, great. Everything out here is just caulked beautifully. And it's just, I'm telling you, I'd rather have a conversation out here with somebody than over there, but super excited how it's looking out. Like, look at this shot right here. That post, all that V-groove, when that's painted white against that blue water. All right, so tell me, seriously, tell me what we're doing here. We're not just painting, right?
No, we have to prepare this before we paint. So all of those black holes have to be filled with caulking. All the V's in the beach that goes through over the rafters have to be filled in.
So when that's painted, there's gonna be no shadow, it's gonna be clean.
It's gonna be just one clean paint job.
All right.
Yeah.
Now what if I told you I changed my mind, I'm gonna go back to the mahogany?
Mahogany? Well, I don't know, but it's gonna be a lot of work. It can happen.
I think I might be swimming with the fishes.
All right.
It looks awesome, seriously,
Yeah,
I love it. I really do. It
Yeah,
just looks great. So, but a lot of work.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we're also retiling everything. The tile we picked out is awesome. It has that lighter organic look. Right now I'm gonna check out with Rodney, see what's going on, because there's a ton of noise I hear. So let's see what's happening. Oh, look at this. This is our
All right, two things here. You notice this tile is lining up on the inside of this wall, right? So I'm assuming that we're either gonna put that they're showing the tile lining up on the inside of this wall. So either filling this in with wood, or, I mean, I see why they're doing it. It might be best to do it with wood, right? Okay, so that's one.
Where, on the wall or the floor?
Floor. On the floor, they're showing the tile lining up with the inside of this wall. That's how our layout started.
Why don't we just bring the tile out to here?
You want to bring the tile to there? Okay, so we'll put a piece there.
Yes.
I wouldn't put the whole thing there because this whole thing is laid out on the whole tile starting.
Yeah, so it was like
So
a
they
threshold.
can put a threshold piece there.
Threshold
I'll tell
piece.
them to do that.
Problem number one done.
Okay.
Guys, double bowl sink is going to, this is awesome, by the way. Look at
Right.
this. This whole wall is going to be tile. Light, right?
Right.
Then, like, beautiful view, brushing your teeth of the beautiful water. But this is going to be that oak on the side where the vanity on the wall, right? And then what, are we doing wood on the inside of this? Are we wrapping
No,
this
this
with
is,
oak?
this is just copy hole.
I know, but.
Right here. This is wood.
Okay.
So that's where I want to box this down.
I got you. So see, look at this, guys.
You
So
got a box
you're
to
up
sit
there,
down
storage. To the left of that sink are going to be these cubbies made of that white oak.
Hey, Andrew.
And that's what Rodney's talking
Yeah,
about
Andrew.
right now. So
Yeah, I need to see you.
the cubbies will come out to here, so there'll be a wall. So that'll be nice for storage.
Hey,
Okay, okay.
the Tyler. I don't know. You might want to move this.
Oh, Kylie.
Yeah,
You
but-
called him Tyler?
But I can't remember every name.
I thought you said the Tyler.
Tyler. I said
Taylor?
Tyler.
Oh, Tyler. Tyler. Tyler? Is your name Tyler?
Take this up.
He's calling you a Tyler, like
Yeah,
the
take
work.
this up. Let them take this up.
What do you get, a floor guy? What do you say, floorer? If the guy was doing the floor? Tyler? What do you call the electrician? What do you call the electrician?
Electrician.
What do we call Captain? Oh, Andy's leaving. What do we call Captain Andy?
One of the greatest things about this project is each one of these units is in a different stage. In this unit, tiles going in, I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel and what these units are starting to look like when they're finished.
I'm really excited to see all that furniture that Jennifer picked out. And that's really where this place, I had that vision of that island retreat, and that's really where it's going to take shape. So super excited about these 14 villas here at the hotel. Next up is our beach club.
After many months of planning and waiting, construction is underway. We ripped up the old deck that was out on the point. We broke ground on that brand new incredible swimming pool with 180-degree views of the harbor. Rodney has laid out the brand new beach club and has started digging the foundations to support the big open-air structure that will become the main focal point of this property. This whole resort will revolve around this amazing beach club and swimming pool here on Elizabeth Harbor.
I'm standing right now in the pool. Guys, check this out. Could you imagine having a drink in this pool, looking out all these views of Elizabeth Harbor? And behind that pool on the point is going to be this amazing beach club that we're building right behind us. It's got a lot of exposed beams, and we wanted to make it as natural as we could because that's the feeling that everyone gets when they come to the Stocking Island, that feeling of awe and natural wood and serenity. All right, so guys, this will be the covered area of the bar area. And what's really neat is that we're gonna have these sections that will offshoot a covered porch all the way around. And the cool thing about this beach club is all of the angles. You're gonna have this angle going right out into the pool, this angle going south looking at Elizabeth Harbor. You've got this other angle looking out at this other harbor. So there are a ton of views here. We're gonna have a round bar in the middle. Again, it looks small. I'm looking at it for the first time, looks a little bit small, but once that gets enclosed, it definitely takes shape and it'll give it some volume. Apparently there's an issue on the north side of this beach club, and what is that issue, Mr. Sir?
All right, well, we got, in my mind, we got to put a retaining wall here.
So what you're saying is this side, it faces north,
It's close.
it's gonna have that covered porch.
And it's
The
close to
problem
edge.
is we have no land. The topography's going down. And that porch, the end of the porch is where?
Right here.
Right here. Oh, right here.
Yeah, so I want to create a retaining wall. I think you need a retaining wall along here to stop this erosion.
So we obviously didn't have the retaining wall in the budget.
No?
How does that work? You dig? What's the retaining
I
wall
got to
made?
dig the foundation footing here about 3 feet straight along here.
Concrete?
Pour that concrete and then come up at an angle.
Of what?
And cap it.
What, block?
Concrete.
Poured concrete or
Poured
concrete block?
Me preferably, but prefer to do it in concrete.
What do you think that's going to cost?
Probably, I'd say another 50 grand or so.
50?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, all that's concrete. This footing, at least 50 grand.
Seriously, 50?
Swear. I mean, you got cement, rock, steel, sand, yeah. At least.
And our alternative.
Well, I mean, the thing is this is going to root up like this. This is going to look nasty. You understand?
That's a lot of margaritas. How much is the profit on a margarita?
Well, I mean, here it is. I'm putting the idea out to you.
Trico, say we make 10 bucks on a margarita. Divide $10, 50,000 by 10 bucks. No, it's a lot of margaritas that we have to sell.
What we got to look at is, here's the deal. I'm going to save the money for somebody else. I want us to think about this somehow.
All right, let's do the retaining wall.
This retaining wall.
All right, guys, that was phase 1 of the resort renovation and the beach club and remodeling the entire hotel. But a lot of folks, like me, want to keep coming back here. So here, we're gonna build 2-bedroom lockout units. And the great thing about those are you can put them back into the rental pool over at the hotel. So we've got 13 2-bedroom units designed on this beautiful leeward side of the beach. But one of the unique things that I love is this gets a little bit narrow. And the reason for that is that there's a lagoon in the back. So these villas here, some will have lagoon views and partial ocean views. So this is where those 2-bedroom lockout villas will be mid-island here. But this would be your backyard. So not only will you have those ocean views, but you're also gonna have those beautiful lagoon views here. Not a bad backyard.
And this is where the whole project started, the original 40 acres. Here we will be building 3 to 4 bedroom homes, which will have the most incredible views. It starts with Elizabeth Harbor on the leeward side beach. This beach wraps around the point. One of the best parts is the ridge of this property. We will have just 6 home sites up here. Here you'll have ocean views and harbor views. And as you get closer to the ocean and walk through that beautiful buttonwood forest, this hike is absolutely amazing. Once you get up here, we will have just 5 home sites. Imagine walking down onto your private beach over on the ocean side. Every lot gets better, and it's truly hard to pick your favorite lot. There will be lagoon lots. If you're a boater, these are great home sites. Imagine having your dock in your front yard and the ocean in your backyard. And here's the best part. The amenities are right next door. The beach club with the pool, the Beacon restaurant out on the lagoon, the gym, the spa, it's all a golf cart drive away. And that's why this resort has it all and is now finally complete.
So I never set sail to buy the hotel next door to that 40 acres. But when I found out that all these folks wanted amenities, they wanted that restaurant, they wanted that beach club, and then I said, okay, well, we'll build that over there on the 40-acre development. But I was crushed when I found out it was gonna take 2+ years to get that done. So I was able to strike a deal and work out something with the hotel right next door here, renovate that, add that beach club. And what that enabled me to do was really get that 2-year jump start. So now we're gonna have 16 villas right here at the hotel, brand new beach club out front with a pool on the point. We're adding 13 2-bedroom lockout units. If you want to stay here and you love it, you can buy one of those and you can put it back into the rentable pool. And then we'll go into phase 3, which is building 25 estate villas, which is going to happen a lot quicker because we now have the amenities here on Stocking Island.